Hey guys, you already know who this is. I don't even have to keep saying that. Maybe you don't. Whatever. It is September 25th, 3:56 p.m. here in Coweta, Oklahoma. Yes, I did say I was not gonna do a video this week, or I might not. I wasn't even planning on doing a video. I was told to just get on here. I wasn't even ready for the day. That's why I got a hat on. I don't even want to put makeup on because I don't feel like putting makeup on. I don't really care. I'm just here because that's what I'm told to do. So I'm kind of nervous because I don't know what all of this is. All I know is I was told to I got a message about um South Node in Leo and North Node in Aquarius. So before I got on here, I just Google searched it and like picked one thing, and then I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even read it. Like I just picked one. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through this and yeah, let's just see. Let's just see. I'm gonna share this. Hold on. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. So somebody wrote this in October 4th, 2021. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so there's something about people who have Aquarius North Node. Let me just see if there's anything that stands out to me. An inverse relationship with millennials who have Aquarius North Node, Leo South Node, and those who have Scorpio North Node. Okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of, yeah, I know a lot of people who have their Scorpio North Node and Taurus South Node. No, but I know people actually have it like switched as well. Many Aquarians North Node people have Jupiter. Wait, what? Oh, so this person wrote, in my experience, friendships between people of the ages of people who are around 26 or 30 at the time of the writing this article, they tend to be pretty complicated. They don't believe in the same things. I I would agree. I would agree with that. Okay. Well, born around 1990, 1991. Well, I was born in 92, but that doesn't really matter. So they're older Gen X, Pluto and Virgo. Okay. Well, the reason simply put is that there are a lot of overachievers who have Aquarius, North Node, Leo, South Node. There are a lot of first generation college goers who got PhDs at a young age, people who finished high school early, and people who do everything and anything for their families and communities. Oh God, please. Uh-oh, where are we going here? Uh, there are people who work multiple jobs that all require a high level of sophistication. There are people who believe that they need to mean everything to a lover to remain worthwhile. Oh my God. Okay. We're going there, I guess. Oh no. I don't know. Okay. I'm getting okay. Then I saw a lot of people who have this no axis go through their Saturn returns when Saturn enter Capricorn, but we have Pluto in Capricorn. Either way, and I realized with them that any validation that I have to offer is completely meaningless. Hmm, interesting. Okay. All right. The assumption about Leo South Node. I never have seen it be true. As Leo South Node expects to be treated like a king. This never happens. There are no Leo South Nodes strutting around expecting to own the world, and if they are, this is probably has less to do with an astrological placement than several other factors that might make someone more entitled than the next person. Okay. So what Leo South Node is about is the expectation that one will always be treated like a child, and no one knows exactly how to treat a child. Okay. We place a lot of our own shit on the children and our own aspirations and hopes and well, that's true, but we have no idea how to treat them. When working with Leo South Node, it's very important to get to know what kind of role they were expected to play as a child. This is different for everyone. There are children who were expected to take care of all of their siblings. Children who were expected to succeed in things that their parents weren't able to achieve. God damn it. Okay, and children who are encouraged to remain helpless enough to always thirst after a parent's validation. Oh my God. I don't even know where I was. I hold on, I had to take that in for a second. Okay. What? No. Whoa. I don't even remember where I was. Okay. Oh, here we go. Usually the South Node people have a definite role that they played during childhood, one that they understand now that they were playing. They they were children who had to mean something to their families. There are a fair amount of artists with Aquarius North Node, Leo South Node. This I have found to be true because there is a yearning to be a good child. There is a yearning to be a good artist. A, a lot of the stereotypes we have around children look like the stereotypes we have around artists. What the fuck? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I don't even know. Okay. Uh, now forgot where I was. Uh, okay. We expect artists to be naive about money. Oh, to be always inspired enough to up like other people and to always have enough time and energy to show everyone else how to have a good time. All right. I also like to ask Aquarius North Node, Leo South Node people what their relationships are like with their father. This is a tricky question because fathering, just like mothering, damn. There are people who find the concept useful and people who do not. Both are fine, but sometimes I like to throw the question about fathering out there just in case someone finds it useful. Yeah, you did. You just wanted to trigger me. Switch. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Leo Saturn is used to trying to be a good kid. Oh God. It's oh, it's used to oh, this is okay. It's hard taking some of these things sometimes because it's like I already knew, but it's like, whenever I read it, someone else, ooh, okay. It's used to thinking that if they could only be a good enough kid, that they would be safe. Leo South Node might do all of the extracurricular activities to impress their teachers or parents because they thought that if only they could prove that they are talented. Mm, that they would find the affirmation, oh God, that they need. They might be the perfect older sibling who always has their shit together because they assume that their parents could not love them if they weren't good enough role models for their kids' siblings. Damn. They might be the person who once thought that if only they could start their own business empire and girl boss themselves into wealth, that they would win the hearts of those closest to them. Really, Spirit, you're gonna do this to me today. Okay. Okay. These are there. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Why am I yawning? These are a couple examples of what Leo South Node might look like, but Leo South Node doesn't need to look like any of that. Okay. Yes. What is it? Leo South Node is a case of wandering hearts. Wandering heart syndrome. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're, oh God. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. They're big-hearted people who are afraid that they will be overlooked if they are anything less than completely exceptional. I'm getting roasted. I'm getting flat out roasted right now. I'm like, I'm like shaking. Oh, okay. Okay. Where was I? Okay. There are many things that stand for oh God, if it's I've been talking about all the there are many things that stand for validation. There's a wish for fame, for visibility, the wish for a romantic partner who rescue. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh God. It's sad, but it makes me sad. Okay. Wish for a romantic partner who rescues you from distress, but yeah, maybe from childhood shit, but And there's a tricky and tortured need to please your boss. Oh, fuck me, dude. I love that. Tricky and tortured need to please your boss. I would literally say that is the fucking truth. Tricky and oh man, I like that. But damn. Oh, Leo South Node has a Leo South Node has a tortured relationship with daddy. Not their biological father necessarily, but the concept of dad. But the concept of dad. There can be anyone or anything with authority. Oh, why? Why? Leo South Node has a classic case of mm, no, 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 no. Okay. Part of wanting validation from daddy. God, it sounds so funny to say that. I'm fucking like, daddy. Oh my gosh. Okay, where was I? Part of wanting validation from daddy has also to do with having an incredible rage against daddy. I just can't with that word. Okay. But okay. Leo South Node buckles. Oh. Okay. Ooh. 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 Whoa. Okay. That one I need to take. Ooh. Buckles under authority. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. I didn't know who wrote this. Oh. Mm. They get. Mm. Oh my God. Okay. Ooh. They get fired a lot. They get doxxed for saying provocative things loudly. Yeah. They might have wanted the big charismatic leaders to notice them, but they are just as often screeching and pushing against those same leaders. This happens because the Osadnode has gotten much too used to validating the authority of other people. Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. They're grown used to bosses who want validation from employees, teachers who want validation from students, and parents who want validation from children. They understand the flimsiness, I don't of daddy. It's just so funny. I don't know why. It's not, but it to be it's yeah. They understand that they have created daddy. Ooh, my antivirus protection has expired. Oh no. Oh my God, what happened? Okay, here we go. Basically what Oh, okay, yeah. Basically what Aquarius North Node is terrified of is Saturn. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Damn it. Damn it. My Saturn is in Aquarius. And guess what else is with Aquarius in my chart? Venus, Mars, Saturn, Icarus, and I think Byman's all my Byman's also like Lilith, but Byman, there's three different Liliths, but yeah, Byman. Uh yeah, okay. Many people many people who I have talked to with Aquarius North Node have a domicile Saturn. Okay. Saturn is the story of a son and father. It is a story of someone who served his father only to be unserved by his very own son. It's the story of rebellion repeated, of looking yourself in the mirror only to find a parent's. Oh, uh-uh. Nope. 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 Okay. 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 Wait. Looking yourself in the mirror only to find a parent's face staring back. And it's a story about what happens with pain when it takes 7 generations to break. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, oh. I've talked about this whenever I was a teenager because me and my mom did not get along, and my dad was always working, so I didn't really get a relationship with my dad. And even now, would like a relationship with my dad, but, you know, I've talked about like when I was a teenager and like my mom, when people would say, "Oh, you're just like your mom," I would tell people, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. I'm nothing like my mom. Don't ever say anything to me about my mom or me being like my mom or being any of that. I said, because that's not me. It's not who I'm going to end up being. But when I made the decision to have a relationship with my mom, I did it for me. And when we got closer, I started to realize that I am a lot like my mom and my dad because they're my parents. But it was different. I didn't look at it from a negative view anymore. there were things that did inspire me that my parents have done in my life. But when my mom and I started getting closer, I started to see and realize why she was also the way she was because of things that happened in her life when she was younger. And it started to make sense to know that literally that's all of us, and that my parents were just doing what they felt was right and what was best. And we all make mistakes and we learn from them. But it was learning that I was the one that kind of helped my mom open up about these things because I didn't know about them. And I honestly wish I knew about them earlier because I feel like that would have changed maybe the way that I saw my parents, and maybe not. I don't know. Uh, Maybe it's because I needed to grow up and actually understand what's going on. But that's what I hope. I hope with my kids. I just all I can tell them later on, and I mean even now, is like the things that I have messed up on, the things that I am working on, and that I'm not perfect, and that shit. None of us really know what the fuck we're doing. I mean, I'm just gonna admit it. When you become a parent, and when you're a parent, and you're still like with your, you don't know what you're doing. You don't. You just, there's no manual. There's no like book to tell you like this is what you do that, this is what you say. Like there's no you just do it. And I guess that's with life. And people fuck up, people mess up, but people also run from their traumas and their wounds. And that's why they act the way they do. But as a child, you don't get that. You don't understand that. And then as a teenager, you don't get it either. You're just, but damn. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to keep going. Okay. So the thing about Saturn is that it has to do with change that you are unable to see within your own lifespan. There are things that can't be healed for 7 generations, and there are large oppressive structures that can't be changed by one person. That's true. Saturn is the, say that word, and anti oh, I can't say that word. Either way, of the sun, which has to do with personal future making and aspiration. Saturn is anti-aspirational because Saturn knows that there are things that you can't overcome through achievement. There are a lot of hopes and expectations placed onto the backs of children that are too heavy for them to wear. There are a lot of things that have to do with cycles that several generations must work together to change. True. Children are thought of as future, but children are not the future. Children live in the here and now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I like that. Okay. I've never, I didn't deal with that. Okay. We often place a burden of joy on the children. We hope that they will be as happy about the things that we were never happy about. That they that they will be happy with things that we never taught them joy on. Because Aquarius North Node is used to embodying an aspirational future, it takes a lot Oh, wait, didn't I already read that? No, I didn't. Hold up. It takes a lot for them to realize that they cannot change the world all of their own. It takes a realization that they can't outsmart or succeed their way out of oppression. Whereas no, they can't succeed their way out of depression or oppression. Remember, people with a they tend to be very exceptional, to be very impressive, and to be very successful. They tend to be people who are used to wearing the burden of success. Success. The reason why success feels heavy to Aquarius North Node people is because their ideas around success and the familial expectations around success that they have inherited from their parents are often in response to traumatic encounters that they cannot change. Well, I just I can't argue with that. A lot of the time, the Saturn returns I've witnessed for folks with Aquarius North Node have to do with startling realization that they are just a normal person. Mm, yep. That they only have to be a normal person and that they don't have to be a golden and brilliant and shiny person to deserve to be loved. Damn. And I think that this has a lot to do with the Aquarius North Node, Leo South Node people carry, which is a hunch of their own strangeness. God. Okay. Okay. There are people who feel like, oh my God. Okay. There are people who feel like strangers to their environments. They are so used to embodying all of the projected aspirations of the environments that they have given themselves very little room to be strange. Yeah. I know I'm strange, so okay. I often meet Aquarius North Node, Leo South Node people who just didn't have a teenage rebellion period. Oh, oh, oh gosh. Oh, nope, 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 no. Mm-mm. Damn it. They were either too busy for it or they felt like they weren't allowed. Oh, oh, oh no. No, 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 no. Man, a lot. Oh, a lot of the time they spent their adulthoods doing things that they wish they could have done when they were teenagers. God. Man, the thing about teenagers, which is very different from children, is that teenagers are allowed to be unexceptionally strange. You hope that a child might grow up to change the world, but teenagers are meant to develop their powers of cynicism. And it is okay if a teenager, I don't even know if I said that word right, but is it okay if a teenager is not working I think I don't know. It's okay if a teenager is not working on their talents at all hours of the day. Oh, you're just happy that they are alive and keeping it together. This is what Aquarius right now finds healing, that they do not have to be exceptional and that they don't have to be Superman and that they don't have to grow into their childhood childhood superheroes. They just have to stay alive. Nope. Nope. No. Nuh-uh. No. Nope. No. No. Oh God, that makes so much sense. Oh, mm, damn. Doing it again. It's okay. I learned. Staying alive is an art form. It is. Survival is an art form. All right. Survival takes okay. Survival takes pissing some people off, which is something that Aquarius North Node, Leo South Node can benefit from. Oh, okay. Aquarius North Node, Leo South Node knows how to make other people happy. They know how to handle the burden of joy. Damn. Mm, but they are learning how to give less of a shit. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yes. Give less of a shit and curse out what they need to curse out. Fuck yeah. Fuck you. Oh, that song came in my head. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Yeah. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. That's what's in my head right now. And I realize that they are still left alive at the end of it all. Yes. Yes. After all, staying alive is the most hopeful thing that anyone can inspire to do or aspire to do. Staying alive is not about solving things in the moment all at once. Well, shit. But about but about knowing that a commitment to life itself means always welcoming the potential for change. No, no. I like it, but then it's like, ooh, ooh, okay. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Oh man. Oh, okay. Wow. Damn. Need to go. I need to go reading my life. I need to reading my whole life again. Again. No, really. It's oh fuck. That actually would make sense because actually let me look at some. Well, that would make sense because that's North Node and Aquarius. We're in well, right now we're in Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto goes back into Aquarius. What is it, January of next year? Yeah, January of next year for only a few months again. And then it goes back into Pluto and Capricorn one more time. And then it'll be back in Pluto and Aquarius in November of next year. And then that's when it stays in Pluto and Aquarius. So I feel like that's what would be that's it. That's the transformation. That's what I guess this generation is needing to learn, or a lot of people that have been used to that. I would feel like a lot of people in our generation, like millennials and Gen Zs, would know this, like have dealt with this. But I feel like this has been the people that I attract and that come into my life. This is it. Like they all have either have lost a parent, have like both parents emotionally absent, unavailable, or something with religion. Yeah, and it's sad because I had someone talking to me about the other day, and it's a really good person. Like, I don't know, like, I've never met him, but I forgot where he lives. Well, he lives like in a different country. And so why can't I remember? Anyways, um I've known him for quite a few years, and we were talking about something. I don't remember. I think it was like stuff that was going on in my life, and he was nice enough to conversate with me, and um he brought up his father, and then it was trying to tell me stuff like about how it's always should be you should be alone. You should always be doing everything by yourself and this and that. And I agree. There's certain things you got to do by yourself and you got to do alone. Like, I agree. But I don't feel like a lot of the things that I have dealt with should have been alone or to be alone. And that's where I'm starting to like change my mindset, because it's more of, because I had that mindset, I would be like, oh, I can do everything, so I can do it myself. If it's not going to get done, I'm going to do it. I'll be the one to do it. Like, just whatever. But I've realized now, like, I've for a while, I'm like, no, I don't want to be that way anymore. I'm tired. I don't want to be the one to always do everything. I don't want to be the one that's always has to be the one that's in control, or like to make the decisions, or like, I want to be a part of that, but I want people that are in my life to contribute just as much. Like, and that's how everything works, is if you really want something to succeed, you have to have other people to contribute, and they help, and you can't do it by yourself. And so, like, that's what I've been like wanting, or really like praying for, I guess, is to have that, like, to find the people that to find my people, and they find me. Like, it's like that, it just works, I guess. Like, they're not going to judge you, criticize you. And I mean, and yes, with love, either way, even if it's friendships, family, lovers, whatever, I understand that um it's not going to be, everyone's going to end up hurting you. It doesn't matter if it's your divine soulmate. They're going to end up hurting you. Like, you can't run or hide from love because you're afraid of getting hurt, or you're afraid of being hurt, because it's going to happen. It's not like it'd be on purpose, or they're malicious, but it's just knowing that that's life, and people make mistakes. People say shit sometimes because they're going through their own stuff. It's life. And that's the thing too, is I've been this way for a long time, but it's also because I didn't want to hurt other people's feelings, and so I wouldn't speak up, or I would not do the right thing, I guess. Like, I didn't communicate properly. And yeah, and then I would still be hurt because I didn't open up, or I shut down. So somebody hurt me, so I shut down. And I'm like, build a wall. And then I say, oh yeah, I'm emotionally available. But am I? Yeah, I built a wall. You hurt me. I built a wall. Or I feel fear, scared, whatever. Wall's up. Wall is up. It's up. You can't lie to yourself about that. You can't. You actually, if you if your walls are down, you actually have to like be open and communicate, even when it feels so uncomfortable, when it feels scary, when you don't even know, because that's the thing is like my biggest thing is like not knowing because I want to know. I want to know everything. Like I'm like patterns, build. And I just it's what I do. And and it's like I want to know, but you just can't. Like you can't know everything. And if you really think about it, that would be boring. If you already knew, like wouldn't that be boring? Like yeah. So, and then I would either be with people who were was it younger than me, or I mean that doesn't really matter though. It's more of like I would be with people who would make me feel safe, or I would undervalue myself because I'm like, oh, this person will stay with me and they're not going to leave me, so this is safe. And then you realize that safe also has a dark side to it, because guess what, we all do, every single one of us. So you can go for safe, you can stay with people who, you shouldn't be with anymore, but you just stay with things longer than you should. This has been my issue my whole life. But I realize now no one can save me. Like I can only save myself. That I don't feel like there's anything wrong with both people like kind of wanting something similar. Um but not when it's like you're relying and having that codependent, like, you know what I mean? Like, so the biggest thing I've had to learn the last almost 2 years now is communication. This has actually helped me communicate a lot better and understand myself more, but really communicating and not being afraid of conflict. Because of my childhood, I would be afraid to speak up. And then I realized that sometimes silence is not always golden. And some people they're going to figure that out and some people don't, but sometimes I'll shut down and I'll be like, oh, I'll look the other way, or oh, I'm not like that, so they wouldn't be like that, or you know what I mean? But it's crazy. Like I said, it's just all been lied to since we were kids. All of it, everything, you know. That's why during this time, what was it? Because tomorrow will be 2019, 4 years, right? 4 years. Tomorrow will be 4 years when I had my surgery for endometriosis and PCOS. And then it would be that less than 48 hours. So I'd say 36 hours after that, I would be in septic shock and fighting for my life. I was dying. When you are in septic shock, your body is you are dying. You are for sure dying. The medical system now has things that can stop the process of that, which is amazing. But yeah, I was legit dying. I knew I was dying. I knew. It's weird. Maybe it's not, but I just knew. I just knew I was dying. I was like, I'm dying. And Wiley was only 6 months old. And I remember having Wiley, I was like, well, I did it. I did it. I got married. I had a kid, even though I went through infertility, and then my mom got cancer, and then I was just like, a bunch of other stuff happened. But either way, I was just like, I did it. But why do I still feel like this? I have everything I could want, what I thought I was always told. And it's not like I didn't want kids. I always knew I wanted kids. It's not that. It's just I did what everyone else wanted me to do and what you should do. Like as a woman, as a woman, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, you're supposed to do that. I can't speak for a man because I'm not a man. So, sorry. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, I don't I I did it and then I was like, well, I don't know who I am though still. I felt lost during that time. I was like looking. I was just like I knew like my older self was gone, like it was gone and done. And I knew like I was growing up and maturing, and I felt so lost. I felt like I just didn't know who I was. And so all of this was going on during that time, and then was septic shock. I was in ICU, so I was bored, when I finally was like aware of what was happening and I wasn't like gone. That's when I went on YouTube because like before this, like I said, I talked about this a little bit, but like it all started, I want to say in like 2017. Actually, maybe even before that. I want to say it's 2015. I don't know, either way, like, so what started it was like ASMR. So ASMR became like really big, and I was like, oh, I'll see what this is about, whatever. And I realized, oh, this like helps with my anxiety and like calms me down because like it calms down my thoughts because I can spiral. That's the thing. If I could spiral very easily. So that helped. I was just like, this is very interesting. So I was like studying and researching this because that's just who I just do that. That's how it makes me want to know. Okay. I want to know how something works, why it works, and how it can work in different ways. Yeah. I know not everyone's like, but yeah. Anyways, so that's when I then like found the like what's it called, like binaural beats, like the binaural beats like that you can hear frequencies. And I was like, well, this is different. Okay, so I started like listening into that, and that's whenever I found stuff for for chakras, and I was like, this is okay. So okay, I'm open-minded. We'll see. And that's whenever I started then getting into more of like tarot and astrology. But it there wasn't anybody who really caught my eye. Like there was like maybe a few, like two people maybe, but like it still wasn't made me interested enough, I guess is what I'm going to say. But I'll never forget I was in ICU. Was on the 28th, September 28th, 2019. I remember the day, September 28th, 2019. And I just like pull up the app, like pull up YouTube. Like I haven't searched for anything. And then I see this video, an astrology video, and it's David Palmer, and it says the Leo King. And I was like, that's a badass name, Leo King. I was like, damn, that sounds cool. So I was like, I've never seen his videos before, never heard of him, never watched him, nothing. So I was just like, okay. I clicked on it and I just, it blew my, like, I just, there was no one else like him that does what he does. Like he has his own business, what he does for astrology. And I know he pisses a lot of other people off. I don't really care. I don't get into that shit. But it's just, he made astrology look so fucking interesting. The way that he talked about it, and then he would make predictions, and I was like, whoa, you wait, what? I was like, you can make predictions with astrology? I was blown. And he's like, you can watch and see that I did this prediction and I was right, and I did that, because he goes by history and all these other things that he does. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna go back and and then sure enough, it's like he would make these predictions and it would happen. And he was right. And there would be maybe some that were a little off, but it was still, he actually predicted COVID. He predicted that before it was even going to happen. I knew it was going to happen before everybody else. Well, there was a lot of other people that knew or watches him, but I knew why it was happening, what was happening before it even happened. And I just was like, wow. And I just like, he's so intelligent. He just has an amazing gift. And I remember thinking, I was like, um, I was like, I don't know, something in my head, just because I put myself down. Like, that's something I've done for many, 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 many years. But I was just like, man, I'm not that intelligent though. I couldn't do astrology like that, like he's doing. Um, and I was just the things that I was inspired by, but I was just like, I don't know though if I could do that. I'm realizing now that I do that, like, but in my own way. He has his own way of doing it, but I have those same gifts, but I do it in my own way, and I read it in a different way, and that's okay. And I know I'm extremely intelligent. I know that can make people feel inferior a little bit. I understand that, but that's just who I am. So I'm just here to say that was a time I didn't know who I was, what I was doing. I wanted to find out more about myself, and that fell in my lap. I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know anything about him. He just showed up one day, and I was like, oh, okay, well. And then I was just like, oh. And then it turned to my Saturn return, and then it felt like everything. It felt like Saturn return, man. Fuck Saturn return. Sorry, but fuck Saturn return. I'm gonna say, mm, it was like taking one step forward and then you get 10 steps back. That's what it feels like. If you're doing the right thing, it doesn't feel like that, but with someone like me, that's what it's gonna feel like if you're not. Let me tell you, if you're feeling that, if you're going through your Saturn return and that's happening, that means you're not doing. That means it's for a reason. They're, yeah. So pay attention, or you just get your ass laid out. Keep getting your ass laid out. You can do that, or you can just listen. So, and I would go into my astrology and I would just start little, looking at little things about my chart. And then it started to make sense to me. I've like, oh, this is what I do. Oh, this is okay. This makes sense. Okay, yeah. And then it just started researching more, studying myself, and here we are. I just I can't I can't believe it's been 4 years. I can't believe it's been 4 years. If somebody would have, like I've always said that, I don't know, it's crazy. I would have never thought that this is that I would be doing this. Like this was not something I ever even pictured myself doing. Ever. 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 I'm not kidding. So, and I will say from that point to now, it is there is just an I can't even huge huge difference between who I was then and now. Huge. Even from last year. So it is, I will say, kind of in the beginning of like the healing and even middle, I would say I would explain it like this. I feel like it's when you jump off a ship, a ship in the ocean, you jump off, you're by yourself. You jump off, you're now in the ocean by yourself. So yeah, you're in the ocean, you're scared, you're like panicking, you want someone to help, you feel lonely, you're like, someone gonna save me, someone gonna help me. And then you don't know if you're gonna drown. You don't know if help's coming in. You're just kind of in this like terrified, lonely, that I mean, that's exactly what it feels like. But I will say, you then start to like, you know, get the hang of it, I guess. But it does take time. It's not, I will, I'd be lying to say, uh, it is not enjoyable. It's not an enjoyable experience. I will be honest about that. It is not fun. It is not, no, it's not. But I will say it's worth it. It doesn't feel like it when you go through it, and I totally get that. I'm still going through quite a bit, but it's not as bad as what it was, I guess. But I feel like there's going to be seasons and times when things happen in my life that it might trigger some things. So I'm fully prepared for that, and know that when that time comes, or if it comes, I'll deal with it then, but I'm not going to worry about that, I guess. So yeah. And so I guess I'm just saying is, if anybody that watches my videos and you feel inspired for whatever it is, and maybe you think that you don't have that, or you couldn't do that, or whatever it is, I'm mirroring back. I'm literally mirroring back right to the people that watch me. So, and that's why I guess I've always wondered why as my astrology I've looked up, I guess in the beginning, sort of maybe in the beginning, it said something about a grief doula. And this came up to me last night. I was like, oh yeah, my astrology chart, something somewhere or something, I read grief doula. And I was like, oh, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense because I help people with grief. I help people deal with loss, grief, but also with the inner child. Also, I read, like I said, I do astrology a lot different than the people do. Um, there's astrologers say you have to go to school to be an astrologer. It's hearsay. It's kind of one of those things like, yes, maybe, but at the same time, everything now online you can learn. And I do it a lot different, to where I do it a lot of kind of the same as a lot of other astrologers, but I do it now as I read intuitively of what the charts are saying, but also I can pull up someone who passed away, and I can pull up whoever it is that passed away, and whoever wants to know with their chart or someone else's chart, and I can read it as in what they are actually telling you. They're actually talking to you, because they are. Just because they're gone doesn't mean that they're not here. They're still here. They're they're around. So just because they're not here in the physical body form doesn't mean that their soul is gone, right? So their chart, you can still use it, even they're gone, because they can communicate with you through that. Most people may not believe that, or get that. That's fine. I don't make people believe in anything. You don't have to, don't. But no one's doing that. So that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to be coming on and doing. Because I'm going to be going on TikTok, guys. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's going to be pretty soon. Once I'm done with all of this tapering down, which hopefully it'll be by mid next month. It's game time. It is game time. It is time. I'm coming, she said. Oh gosh. But yeah, watch out. I've always been that new girl that comes in. This has been like my life. I'm always that new girl. There's always like the new girl that comes into a group, and I'm the one that makes moves. And yeah, that's just how I've always been. So watch out, because I'm excited. So we'll see. So yeah, I think that's it. That's what I want to talk about today, because I did not even know that this was going to be the conversation, or this was even going to happen today. They just told me hurry up. Uh, so yeah, I'm actually kind of glad I got on here. That's awesome. So either way, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I hope you guys are doing well, whether or not it's with your healing or not, or if you're doing it. That this is only half the story. I mean, I already kind of know what's going to happen but I don't know all of it. I won't know all of it, but it's all the show. So welcome. Get your popcorn, enjoy the show. You're good. You're doing a great job. Seriously. Oh, there was one more thing I did want to say because I did write down a few songs. Oh yeah, that's what okay, so I was doing tarot what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And I was asking Spirit, I was like, so what's happening right now? And they had the Empress come out. So Empress, and then it has like the mother, you know. And so they're telling me you're like in the birthing process. And I was like, you know, when like in labor. So that I'm gonna explain. So when you're in labor, it deals with emotionally, physically, mentally. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of just a lot of things happening. And it's a significant time in your life because you're also going through labor and you're having a child. Like it's a new birth, like a rebirth, birth, whatever. So that's what's happening with me right now. So I'm going through these physically, emotionally, mentally exhausting, painful because I have given up. I'm dropping down. That's not easy. It is hard. It is it is fucking hard. I'm I'm so ready to be done. I'm so ready to be done. But it's like that. I'm in this like labor of like exhausted. And I'm ready to have a baby. Ready to have a baby. I'm ready to have a baby and I'm ready to push it out. I'm ready to push myself out. I'm done. But I still have to go through the horror. Mm-mm. And I love how people say, "Oh yeah, you forget about late." Oh, hell no. Hell no, I didn't forget about late. Hell no. No. Especially Wiley. 9 pounds, 15 hours. Yeah. No. My epidural failed. Yeah. No. Uh, hell no. Fuck that. But I did it. I did it. I pushed out a 9 pound baby. Hell yeah. I pushed out two babies. Hell yeah. Okay, anyways. Um, and that also reminded me of like a butterfly. So you know when they're in the cocoon and like because here's another thing is what people don't if you've never had withdrawals from whatever it is. And I don't know, maybe if you've never had restless leg syndrome, because that's a big thing that can happen like with withdrawals, but yeah, it's like a crawling. It feels like there is something crawling under your skin. Okay. I don't like thinking about that. But no, that's what it feels like. It feels like there's like little like critters like crawling under your skin, and it's just like, oh, it is so uncomfortable. And it is, mm. And that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like a cocoon, like when the caterpillar's in the cocoon and it's like tr coming out and like to become a butterfly. I don't know why. I just wanted to explain that. That's just, yeah, it's not fun. I hate. And then I wrote down 3 songs because this was last night. So, and this can just be for me. It might resonate for other people. Uh, but Move Along by All American Rejects. Meant to Live by Switchfoot. And what's funny is then I got Cowboys from Hell, Pan, why, what? Pantera. What? Why can't I say that? I love that song. But it's funny, like Move Along, Meant to Live, and then Cowboys from Hell. It's like, all right. So if you don't know those lyrics, you can go look at them. They could resonate. They may not. Just thought I'd say on there. But anyways, okay. Um, I'm done. with this talk. So thank you if you went through all of this. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I don't even know if I'm going to be back. I'm sure I probably will. I might not. I don't know. I am getting my hair done. I'm going to dye it all back black. Well, not black, but like dark brown. I'm ready to go back to my original color. Going dark, baby. So saying goodbye to the blonde ish. I'm going back. Okay, anyways. Have a great night. Okay, bye-bye.